While I try really hard to explain the lineage of Jesus and Paul. Lori has her foundation on. Nothing to see here. It's not like I forgot to record or anything. I'm just gonna take a quick second to catch you guys up on what you missed. Just for the sake of time, I will be leaving out all of the extra characters. I'm just gonna be focusing on descendant to descendant to descendant. As always, I encourage you to do your own research. This is all found in Genesis. There's all kinds of resources to follow. The genealogy that we're following actually starts with Abraham, and Sarah gave birth to Isaac. Isaac marries Rebecca, and they give birth to Jacob. Jacob has 4 wives. Jacob. For the sake of this video, we're only going to be talking about 2. I'm going to diverge to one lineage and then the other. Jacob and Leah have 7 children. Sons. Judah ends up creating the tribe of Judah. This tribe is born King David, and from that lineage, both of Jesus's earthly parents, Joseph and Mary, are born. Other one of Jacob's wives that I want to talk is Rachel. Rachel and Jacob have 2 sons, Joseph and Benjamin. From the tribe of Benjamin, we know that King Saul, who was the king before King David, and tried to King David, and basically went crazy. But we know without a shadow of a doubt that King Saul was, in fact, a Benjamite. It always looks so weird before it gets blended out. Other character in the Bible that we know for sure was a Benjamite. There might be more, but these are just the ones that I know of off the top of my head, is Paul. You know, of all Christians, wrote vast majority of the New Testament, was martyred for being a Christian. That Paul. And if you remember, the whole reason that Paul made that switch was because Jesus met Paul on the road to Damascus, post-resurrection. The very reason that Paul was even going to Damascus was because he had a letter from the high priest saying that he had authority to arrest anyone who claimed to be a Christian. And of course, the interaction was very much just Jesus being like, why are you persecuting me? Paul, of course, didn't recognize Jesus immediately. He recognized this is a deity, so he did call him Lord. When Jesus revealed himself, Saul, now Paul, thought he was gonna... I mean, can you blame him? He's been actively persecuting his people, Christians, for believing in a resurrection. The dude that's standing in front of him. I'd be scared too. If Jesus tells Paul to go to Damascus, he'll be told what to do from there. The force for God, for the original ministry that Paul became, is almost unbelievable. If we didn't have it to read, for me to go back and trace it, I don't think I'd believe it. I don't think it is a coincidence in the slightest that God picked somebody that wasn't just a force against Christianity, that wasn't just an anti-Christian, that wasn't just actively people who followed Jesus, but was also historically from a lineage that has opposed the existence of Jesus from the beginning. So I say all of this to say, if you come from a family that has a line of generational curses, and those generational curses could be sickness, could be addiction, it could be just a sea of bad decisions, or even just bad luck. Your generational curses absolutely cannot be worse than the generational curses that followed Saul before he met Jesus. You're facing generational curses. You have a desire to go from being a Saul to a Paul. Be willing to let Jesus change your life from the inside out. You don't have to change anything to be a Christian, but to be a Christian means to let God change you into who He's called you to be. I hope that blessed somebody. Have a great day. I've got stuff to do.